Okay, so now today we are actually going to do the tutor by standard right here. Now, for this, so the G.G-PE6, it says find point P. So point P is somewhere on here. Directed line segment from point A to point B. So we're going to put these points on my graph. So that's the first thing I need to do. So -9, +3. Let's count it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be my point A. Okay, did everyone already get that on there? Alright, so now let's take a look at the next one. Point B is at 1, 8. So to the right 1, up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be my point B. Yes? Alright, so I'm going to draw a line, you guys. Doesn't need to be perfect, but it works. So just draw your line on there. So we're trying to find point P, which is somewhere on here, that divides the segment into the ratio of 2 to 3. Okay, my ratio of 2 to 3. So now my ratio of 2 to 3, my ratio of 2 to 3, it's actually means that there's 2 parts on the left, 3 parts on the right. How many parts are there total?
3.
No, 5.
5, very good. There's going to be 5 parts out of this, right? So there's going to be 5 out of it. So the piece I'm looking for is going to be this first part. So as a fraction, I'm looking for 2 out of 5. So this is the part out of the whole. So the part out of the whole. So there's 5 total, which is my whole, and 2 is the part that I'm looking for. Okay? So now, I'm going to show you guys the easiest way out of this possible. Now, given this right here, I'm going to make a right triangle.
Oh yeah, doesn't it draw line?
I'm going to make it into a right triangle, yes. I'm going to make this into a right triangle. So I'm going to go from here. So now I have that. Yes? Okay. So did you guys? Now I'm going to try and make this, like I said, I'm going to make it as easy as possible. So let's figure out how many pieces are going this way. So this is actually referred to as my delta x. It's my change in x value. So I'm going to call it my delta x. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 10. Now I'm going to do the y's. So it's going to be the change in y value. So that's going to be my delta y. My change in my y value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes? Okay. So let's take a look. So like I said, I'm going to show you guys how to do this the easiest way possible. So I'm going to take this right here, and I am going to divide it by this. So it should be my delta x divided by my whole, which is going to be 10, yes it is, over 5, which gives me 2. I'm going to do it again for the y's. Let's do the delta y divided by the whole, which is going to give me 5 over 5, which is 1. Okay, you ready? So now, that means that for my delta x, every 2, we always read from left to right. Every 2, I'm going to put a line. So starting here, let's count over. 1, 2. Again, 1, 2.
This one is finished.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, 1, 2. 1, 2. And 1, 2 should get me right at the end.
So you got that one from delta x?
Yeah, delta x.
Alright.
So I could do the same thing with the delta y. Okay, but it's going to make a big grid thing, and it's not necessary, but it actually works out the same way. So if it's delta y, every 1 would be a point. If I'm looking, every 1, so that would be this point right here, right? It would be this point. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, thank you, thank you. All right, so right here, if I go up 1, it would be this point right here. Up another one, it's this point right here. Up another one, this point right here. This point right here, right? Yes?
Yes.
Now, what fraction am I looking for?
2, 3.
2. I'm looking for 2, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking for 2, so let's do that. So it's going to be 1, 2. So that means it's going to be this spot right here. So that spot right there, because if I divide it like this, here, I'll even do it like this. If I divide it like this, do I have 2 pieces on the left? I have 2 pieces on the left, don't I? And I have 3 pieces on the right. There's my 2 to 3. 2 pieces on the left, 3 pieces on the right. So 2 on the left, 3 on the right. So this point right here is my point P. That's the point P. Now, we just did this using graph. I didn't really do any algebra. I didn't actually have to do any of the other stuff. That's my point. So let's take a look. Where is that point located at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
-5.
So it's at -5, and it's up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's up 5, it becomes
5.
+5, right?
Yeah. -5, -1. No, -5.
+5. -5, +5. Was that pretty easy there?
Yeah. This one's pretty different.
Okay. There's like 3 different ways of solving this. This is the easiest. Okay? And since this is going to be a test recovery for everyone, I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to do it. Now, does anyone have any questions? Yes.
He's going up and down.
Okay, watch this. 1, 2. Put me a spot right here. If I go up from here, isn't that put me that spot right there? And then again, 1, 2. Right? I think your line goes off because that one's only 1, so you have to go that way. Okay? All right. All right. Questions. Now listen. Excuse me. Pulse away. I'm talking to you. Now, for this one right here, you have to show this much work to get full credit.
Oh, hell no.
Really? Okay. Is everyone got any questions before this? Because I'm about ready to give you guys a quiz. All right, make sure your name's on this recovery or this right here.